There are also a variety of medical conditions that occur more commonly in individuals with FAS than they would occur in a typical child. For example, ear infections occur at a very high rate, upper respiratory infections in general, kidney abnormalities can often occur, and it becomes important that a family work with a medical provider who really understands FAS or is at least willing to learn about FAS and help the family as best as they can.
He's still very thin. And that's, yeah, and probably in spite of the fact, even if he were to eat like a horse, he'd probably stay little.
Yeah.
Partly because you're a very
and
little
his father
person.
was small
And his
before
dad's
he got
small.
gay, but he was small.
But also because kids with fetal alcohol syndrome tend to stay slight.
Oh.
He's a little bit over.
Dr. Virginia Keene is a pediatrician with experience working with children who have been exposed to prenatal alcohol and illicit drugs. Brandon's mother actively sought Dr. Keene's advice and began a collaborative relationship with her following Brandon's FAS diagnosis shortly after birth. He is now 4. Persistent eye problems make pediatric visits routine for Brandon and his mother, who maintains an active role in her child's health and progress.
This is a square. Can you draw me one like that? Let's see.
Today, she has asked Dr. Keene to conduct a developmental assessment to help prepare teachers in Brandon's new school for some of his special needs. Children with fetal alcohol syndrome often reach developmental milestones slowly and unpredictably. Brandon has shown some difficulty holding a pencil.
A 6-year-old who has the same problem. And his teacher is always telling me that I should get modeling clay and let him squeeze modeling clay and that will help his muscles to get stronger in his hands. How old was he when he got toilet trained?
When he started going to the bathroom, it was 3.
We found that Mike had about a 5-second delay from the time that he had a thought to the time he could put the thought into action. And that was very interesting with potty training. 5 seconds is the difference between wet pants and not having wet pants. At one point, a nurse told us that he was 2 years old and he should be potty trained by now.
Find a pediatrician who understands or is interested in learning about the effects of prenatal alcohol exposure. Share whatever information you have. Keep notes at home of your child's illnesses and of any developmental concerns. They can help a doctor identify recurring patterns that may require further evaluation. Have your child evaluated for sensory neural hearing loss if you have any concerns about his hearing or language development. Try to schedule appointments for times when a doctor's office is least busy. Some doctors and dentists may agree to see your child when the office is ordinarily closed.